beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm West 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's doing in the world of weather. The big story today is going to be the chill. It is a noticeably cooler morning in the area. 53 degrees, our wake up temperature in Orlando. It's 46 in Leesburg. 44 outside in Ocala, even into the shoreline. I mean, 53 in Melbourne is going to get your attention, we'll say. 55 degrees in Palm Bay. So it's feeling good. It's looking good. But look at how much cooler temperatures are this morning than this time yesterday morning. 11 degrees cooler in Orlando. Even at the beaches, 5 degrees cooler is noticeable. 17 degrees cooler, such as Leesburg and Wildwood, that's not just noticeable. I mean, that's a genuine shock to the system. So we've got a really, really great forecast. We look outside on our first warning live radar. Nothing to see here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. So let's do this then. Let's look at our forecast, starting with our Tower Cam network and just kind of get a lay of the land here this morning. Give it a second. It's loading. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Ocala, the sun is shining. It's 54 degrees at Port Canaveral. Gorgeous, gorgeous weather. Daytona Beach, look at you. Looking so nice. Tim, good morning to you. Everybody's looking great. It's going to be a great forecast for the day ahead. 57 degrees 9 a.m. We push it to 64 by lunchtime, and 68 degrees will be our daytime high. It's going to be a nice and cool morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Yeah, I love it so much. Matt says the bacon at Cask and Larder is on point. Coffee too. Where do I know Cask and Larder? Where do I know that from? Is that on a cruise ship? Where do I know that from? Or is that a restaurant? I don't know. Christmas Pierce on YouTube, Chris Pierce, says, felt so good to sleep with the windows open. Yeah, I imagine it'd be a nice one. Jackie, good morning to you. Debbie, good morning, everybody. We've got a beautiful, beautiful forecast ahead. I mean, this is good stuff, right? Man, oh man. Here's our high temperatures for today, okay? We're not going to make it out of the 60s for most of us. It's gonna be another chilly one. Here's your highs, right? 68 degrees in Orlando, maxing out at 66 in the Villages, 66 in Daytona Beach. Brevard County, you'll be hanging out in the 70s. That's okay. It's not going to be too warm. And then for tonight, let's discuss a little bit about tonight's forecast. In some cases, it'll be cooler. In some cases, it's going to be not as cool. But here we go, loading up those temperatures. 43 in Ocala. Again, not a freeze, not even really a frost, but it's going to be a chilly one. 43 in Ocala, 43 in Lynn and Salt Springs. Let's move off to the south. Sumter, Marion, Lake County, kind of the corridor there. 48 in the Villages, 46 in Rutland. I think 50 does it in Leesburg, Eustis, Astatoula. Over to Claremont, 53 degrees for you. The water right around the lakes there is going to have an influence overall in what's going on in Lake County. Over to Brevard County, the barrier islands are so much warmer, aren't they? 64 Satellite Beach, 64 in Cocoa Beach. You head inland, Palm Bay's at 59, 59 in Vieira. Notice for Osceola, it's 54 in St. Cloud, 54 in Kissimmee, 53 in Celebration. And then, of course, in through the metro area, 54 in Orlando, my forecast, 53 degrees Winter Park, 50 degrees in DeLand, and about 50 in Apopka. So little by little, we're going to be getting there. Tim's asking if we're tracking. We are not, as it turns out, we are not, my friend, tracking the tropics. Nope, no tracking the tropics today. Although we do have some things to track in terms of kind of looking long range. We've got, of course, Share Your Christmas coming up. We need to discuss that. But let's just start off with a look at our forecast for the week. Here's our 7-day forecast. Man, is that nice. Mostly sunny skies today. A few thin clouds sneaking in for our Wednesday, for our Thursday, for our Friday. Oh, it is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Partly cloudy skies on Saturday. Now, Monday, the models are indicating another front moving through. So there's the potential that we may get a couple of passing showers in there. But you'll really notice a change when we look at our coastal 7-day forecast, okay? More showers in your forecast. First off, Wednesday a sprinkle or so. Sunday a sprinkle or so. and then showers on Monday, definitely upping the rain coverage for our coastal areas on Monday versus our inland areas. Chris is asking, what would I be tracking in the tropics? Genuinely nothing. I just meant there's things to track. I guess it could have come across a certain way, but no, there's nothing in the tropics to track whatsoever. What's beautiful is that we've got cold fronts moving through the area, cold front after cold front. So in terms of just looking at the day's impacts, the chilly air is going to be what impacts you, right? It's a nice and chilly forecast. Love that for us. So today, the coolest afternoon. Do notice though, for our Wednesday, for our Thursday, those temperatures are going to start to climb up just a little bit. 71 tomorrow, 70 on Thursday. It doesn't get out of control, and I think that that's a very important point of reference. Look at the raw GFS model for the next couple of days. Okay, so mid 70s, getting into the upper 70s this weekend, according to the GFS. Now, I'm keeping the temperatures a little bit lower. This is just one run of one model, but it's trying to edge us a little warmer. We'll see how that plays out from run to run to run. But a little warmer this weekend. Cold front comes in on Monday, then a little bit warmer by late next week. A weak cold front comes in around Friday the 19th, hovers around maybe another cold front around Monday the 22nd, 23rd, and then notice the 24th into the 25th, we're starting to warm again. Based on that, it kind of mirrors the long range teleconnection, the BSR that we've been discussing, which is basically saying that a cold front looks to be approaching around Christmas. We have to time out the exacts, but at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be a warm Christmas. So that's at the moment what we're watching. There's no promises, no guarantees there, just a long range outlook. But I like doing long range outlooks. So here we are. Kativa says, good morning, everyone. Loving the mixed weather. I like it. Beverly, are we getting any hints as to the LRC cycle length? We're not dialed in yet. I'm dialing it in. I'm working on it, but we're not there yet. So we're working on it. That I can promise you. But we're not there yet. All right. All right. So 7-day forecast looking great. Friday, of course, is Share Your Christmas. So let's discuss Friday's morning low temperatures just a little bit here, okay? Friday morning. Oh, that's this afternoon. Excuse me. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Stand by. Friday morning temperatures. If you're waking up with us early on Friday to do Share Your Christmas, these will be the wake up temperatures. And I will add that the models have definitely trended a little cooler here. It was looking like 50. We had to go into the upper 40s for Daytona Beach. Granted, our Jason Guy is going to be in Marion County. He's going to be freezing his hookus off. 41 degrees there. Sonica Donge, we'll have to go say hello to her. Temperatures hanging out in the 40s, mid 40s. I'm in the upper 40s, so there you go. Debbie says 48 Friday morning. I know. And for those of you that are planning on doing Share Your Christmas, I did more than just the planner. I put together the official hanging out, Share Your Christmas, Friday, Daytona Beach forecast. 6 a.m. jackets needed. It'll be 50. I think by 7 a.m. we'll probably get to 48. And then we start to climb. 9 a.m. we transition from jacket weather to ugly sweater weather. And then, of course, from there, we continue to climb little bit by little bit. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Chris says you should color the budget. Listen, this is my personal computer. The budget for Coffee Talk is zero. There is no WESH fundage for Coffee Talk, so I'm not going to color in a computer's keyboard on my own computer. It's just not going to happen. Frank says I'll be at the Speedway around 7:30. I look forward to seeing you, bud. Bob, good morning. Yep, and we'll do, if you guys remind me, we'll do Coffee Talk. Of course, I always just start running my mouth and I never remember to do it. So we'll have to do Coffee Talk together. Just remind me. Victoria, I have to work. That's okay. That's okay. There'll be other times. That'll be all right. How's everybody doing? Are we good otherwise? Yeah. Me and the teenager Taylor says we'll be at the Speedway around 8:30ish. Sounds good to me. Nikki, good morning to you. Everybody good? Guys, we made it through the clouds. We made it through the crummy-ish weather. Let's go check in with Sonica and Jason. Chris says I'll get you a colored keyboard. I don't want a colored keyboard. What about that? What I need to get is a stream deck. Let's go say hi to Sonica and Jason. I just heard you say sweater weather. Sweater weather. You said sweater weather, and I immediately thought of the SNL Can I
sure.
Can I share something?
Yes.
So I'm talking with Trevor, one of our creative services folks.
He's on Coffee Talk this morning?
No.
Oh,
just offline.
Okay.
Because it didn't occur to me your colors that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So we're doing
You
it.
forgot. You forgot.
I didn't
But
see
you've got
it.
some red in there.
I know.
That's fine.
So there was an email that's like, you guys have got a holiday shoot today. And I was like,
So we're in red and green.
Also, I've been off the last 3 months.
and you still got it. I
I
know.
still knew about it.
I did think about texting you this morning. We were already talking to our producer, and I was like, did Sonica remember about that thing? Because we were so into the show stuff at whatever time that was, 3 a.m.
Well, look, we've got ESP. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
I'm a disaster.
No.
So I knew
He's
tomorrow.
got ESPN, no ESP.
Yeah. I've got something. I've got great value, something. But I was good to go for tomorrow. He's like, yeah, you have a promo today as well. I'm like,
Do you
no,
have backup ties?
I may have to run
I
home.
was like, I can loan you this one afterwards. Like, we'll both be in a
Will
red
look
tie.
so great. And then I was like, well, because it was supposed to be Megan Mackey, and I said she's
Well,
off
she's
today.
off.
She's not feeling well or whatever. And Trevor's like, well, it's gonna be you solo then.
Yeah.
Oh, so everybody's
Happy
gonna have
holidays.
their team, and I'm just like, hi guys, happy holidays.
Well, you're welcome to join our team.
Did we freeze up?
No, it's you know what it is. Sometimes it's
That's fine. I just didn't want.
we are not frozen.
I didn't want everybody to
No.
have lost us and missing that great gem of a conversation.
It's a great gem of a conversation. But anyway, so
Is everybody loving this weather?
I think so. Everybody
Yeah.
seems to be.
I love
We
it.
were discussing share your Christmas. So
Yes.
yeah.
Come out and see us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
come
you-
to Marion County.
Yep.
We're going to be at the DeLuca YMCA this year, which just so you know, this is a new location.
Yeah,
So-
you were at Toyota before.
Right. So the Frank DeLuca Family Foundation has supported this YMCA for years and
Wow.
years and
Yeah,
years,
yeah,
really
yeah.
helped build this. And so we're going to go to the YMCA because he sold the car dealership.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Big
him.
So
news.
last year, that was the thing. He was like, this is going to be it.
Oh wow.
He's like, we sold it January 1. It's
good for him.
It's whatever
Yeah, that's
Toyota in
great.
Ocala. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, you
Yeah.
guys have to anchor. All right,
Yeah.
go.
But he has done very well, been a very successful businessman, and that's why
Come to
every year he
Lake
gives.
County.
Where are
Oh,
you
yeah.
going to be?
The sheriff's office.
Okay.
Which is a relatively new location for us, but they brought an AMRAP vehicle last year.
Oh, whatever that is. Okay. See, I'm distracting everybody, you guys. They. All right. The weather is perfect. Matt says the tie can be photoshopped. I mean, I'm such a disaster, though. Like, you know what Trevor's response to me really was? He's like, welcome to the big leagues, Burris. Like, you gotta do the promos. Okay, got it. Tanya, meanwhile, says, I'm frozen like an unflavored popsicle. That's slightly disturbing. All right. What comments did I miss? Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah. Not frozen here. No, it was the remote access client that I had locked up, which I knew that's what it was, but they're not used to the coffee talk. See, what you guys don't see is the coffee talk disaster here. Oliver says MRAP, mine resistant armor. Okay, that's cool, actually, Oliver. See, I didn't know. See, you guys, we talk about the weather, but also I learn a ton from you guys as well. So yeah, there's that. Nancy's asking good morning, or let's see here. R. Rodriguez, good morning. Will the sun stay out all day? It's going to be beautiful today. There will be some clouds moving through, sure, but you know, we can handle it. All right, this hit is good and set. Okay, perfect. I have an ornament the color of your tie. We'll call it Christmas themed. You know, I may run home just to get it. Just to get it. I may run home. My promo record isn't until 11. So I have time to run home. I have to take Stella out. Listen, guys, I think we're getting close to the end for Stella. Not like terribly close, but I think I need to start planning for it. Because if I don't take her potty like constantly, like we've gotten to the point where we're just letting it go. So anyway, I need to do that. So maybe I'll grab a holiday tie. Can you move the keyboard? You're so good. All right, let's go do this. Stand by.
Yeah. SpaceX is set for another liftoff of a Falcon Falcon 9 today from our Space Coast. And that is scheduled for 2:16 p.m. We got the time up on your screen at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. If the launch doesn't happen this afternoon, there's a backup availability tomorrow at 2:02 p.m.
And for everyone going out to try and watch those launches, I need a light layer on this week.
Yeah, we're going to see the sun, but it's still going to be cool as we go to the first one meteorologist here first.
Yeah, and
Especially for Floridians, right?
oh yeah. Well, think about it, right? Like we put it at the very bottom. The normal high is 75. We're not even in the ballpark, right? So yeah, and then you add in a little bit of a breeze. It is definitely chilly. Upper 60s to the lower 70s these next couple of days. We do have a stretch of chilly air, but notice there's a ton of sunshine. And I'll add that because we got a decent soaking Sunday and even into yesterday, the soil is a bit moister. So this is really an ideal scenario looking forward. And I would add, looking at the raw American GFS model, this is one run of one model, but notice the trend. We don't get too warm before another front kind of helps to drop us back off. So at least for now, the forecast is keeping us with fronts coming in over and over until about Christmas week. At the moment, it looks like a cold front will be approaching around Christmas Day, but leading up to that, long-range teleconnections that we use for forecasting does show kind of a warm stretch of weather just before Christmas. So that's something to keep in mind. Up to that point, though, this cold front that has moved through ushered in much cooler temperatures this morning and really looks to keep us there. So you gotta love that. Temperatures out the door right now. 53 in Orlando, 47 degrees in the Villages. It's 46 in Ocala, 50s to the lower 60s back over the shoreline. So it looks great. It feels great so long as you have the jacket handy, right? We're running 10 to about 20 degrees cooler, give or take, depending on where you are, which is a bit of a shock to the system. But look outside. That's the other thing. Sunday was as gray as can be. Yesterday was a Seattle day in Central Florida. And now we're making up for it with just a beautiful blue sky, and that sun is shining. So forecast then for today. We start with the 40s and the 50s, working into the upper 50s, 9 a.m., 60s by lunchtime, and 68 our high temperature in Orlando today. 67 in Sanford, 69 degrees in St. Cloud, lower 70s for Melbourne, Palm Bay. Meanwhile, Flagler County, my friends, it's sweater weather to even jacket weather all day long. 62 your high temperature in Palm Coast, 64 in Ocala. Then for tomorrow, another jacket-worthy one. 40s and 50s. Chilly air in place. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast showing that beautiful stretch of sunshine for us the next couple of days. Highs in the 70s. I will add, though, for our coastal 7-day, a sprinkle or so tomorrow, a sprinkle or so on Sunday, and then widespread showers for our coastal communities come Monday. Not bad at all.
All right, we're at 8:21. Let's get to a check on your travel times this morning. We're taking a look
Okay, there's that. Let me get caught up on y'all's comments here. What are we talking about? Chris says the emergency tie delivery. No, I need to get Stella walked because we're at that phase where she makes a mess constantly. So I've got to go. So I can grab a Christmas tie or something. We can make it happen. Poor Stella. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you, Jeannie Rowan. Jeannie Rowan said I look sharp anyway today. I appreciate you. I'll take that kind word. Frank says she is such a great girl, but I know we're not there yet, but I also know, I've been trying to talk to the kids to get them ready for it just because. What's up?
Oh, I just had a random question.
I'm on live, so just know your random question needs to be appropriate.
It's work.
Okay.
It's work related.
All right, I'm popping up the screen. This is Nick, everybody. I've only worked with Nick for like 20 something years.
Only 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
There's a coat rack back here.
Yeah.
Whose stuff does that belong to?
Is there stuff on it?
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Okay.
Why?
Well, then we want to use it for a segment next week.
Literally no. I want to say actually Marquise. Now that I think about it,
there's a bunch of different clothes, so I don't know if it's the weather team. If it belongs to the weather team, if it belongs to anybody.
I don't have anything there. I have one spare suit here.
Okay.
I might have a Christmas tie here
Christmas time.
because we've got a Christmas promo record.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, buddy. Do I have a tie? Oh no. I've got, well, this one might. This one might. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, Stepped away for a minute. What's up with Stella? Stella's getting close. We're not there, but like you can just tell she's getting close. She's getting close. Poor thing. Yeah. Tamer's asking, what state is this? This is Central Florida. Central Florida. Let's see here. We're finally ready for this weekend sale, Mount Dora. There you go, Tanya. That sounds fun. All right, I'm just playing catch up. Yeah. I am still, yes. Yeah.
During the Christmas season, who do people tip? Like, what services do they tip? Are they trying to eliminate that?
Yeah. So Sonica's asking, and I'm going to need the reports. Sonica's asking, she genuinely is curious, who do you tip for Christmas season? Delivery drivers, trash crews, who do you tip? That's an interesting question as she's getting ready for a segment. And how much? Genuine question. Are you putting me on the spot? I am not a cheap skater, no, but there's no winning at this answer in this moment. Yes, I. Yeah, right. How times have changed a year ago? You would have never mentioned teleconnections. I know. Well, you're right. The reality is the times they are a changing, right? So guys asking, what tailor do I use for my suits? I pay full price, so I don't mind saying it. They're called is it So and Tell in Oviedo? I love them. But I get all of my suits from Indochino, so they're great. Also, I pay full price. Victoria says the doggy diaper. That's what I had to do with my little guy when I was toward the end. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. His shirt is Nick's shirt is great. Nick's great. Period. Nick is just perfectly great. That's all. The weather guy definitely doesn't have a green tie with the green screen. No, you can't do that. Can't do the green tie. Okay. All right. Cookies for the trash guys. Oliver says I give my barber a 100% tip. I tip my condo maintenance man. Carol says Stacy, the mailman or mail lady. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. No money cookie trays, Gail says. Okay. Restaurant servers if I can afford to go to a restaurant. Annette says. Tip the barber double. Favorite Christmas cookie. Victoria says I always get a handful of $10 gift cards from Starbucks, and the week of Christmas hand them out to Amazon, UPS, FedEx individuals that deliver for my mail carrier. I always get her a $25 gift card to Chick-fil-A because that's what she likes. I like that. Yeah, I like the Denise. I know. All right, let me get set up for this today hit real fast. Keep it coming. I'm curious what you guys tip. We always would take care of like teachers, daycare workers as well. Yeah. I use baby diapers when my dog is at mom and dad's. My dog doesn't have any accidents at my house because only my parents. It's probably because I have another dog. That's probably at the sense. Do that. Oh, I've got the today hit coming up next. All right, let me get that loaded. So, $10 gift cards, cookies. A lot of people are saying cookies, like baked goods, right? But also, like, I have thoughts on that too. Okay, we've got to go do the today hit. Here's my thing when we're talking about cookies, though. I don't know. Maybe I just work in the news, and I'm always worried, like, what if it's poisoned or something? Not that that's a real thing, but like, work in the news long enough, and you just hear those negative stories. Carol's asking, will Stella use a pee pad? She never has. Would she? Maybe. I don't know. I want to do anything I can to help her. All right, give me a second. What? There is a tease. How much time do you want me to leave? 10 seconds. Leaving 10 seconds. Roger that.
Multiple car involved crash here. You can see it off into the distance. It's causing some backups. This is 429 on the southbound side of the Garden area. This has been causing backups for a little bit. So if you are in your mile on 23,
can we kill the tease?
travel times for you this
Taking it to
morning.
the end.
More slowdowns. Eric, is it correct? It's looking nice.
This is a live look in Ocala, Sonica, and it is stunning. The sun is there, the skies are clear, and temperatures are hanging out in the mid-40s. We're in the mid-50s in Orlando. No matter where in town you are, it is smooth sailing. We're working our way up to the upper 60s in the metro, and notice that 7-day forecast looking gorgeous with temperatures hanging out in the 70s all the way through to the weekend. Man, oh man, it's nice. Okay, so here's my thing with baked goods. You got to know the person, because I was just saying, I was like, it could be poisoned. I don't know.
Well, and if I've seen your desk and it's
Well,
a mess, I'm not eating anything.
Do you
made.
wash your
He's
hands?
not talking about my desk, by the way. I just want to be very
But like
clear.
some people don't, they're not as clean.
Yeah. I've seen people walk out of the bathroom without washing. their
Yes,
hands.
and at work, and it's like, dude, I know where you work.
If you give me anything, I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna,
Right. Is that pee hand? You know what I'm saying?
This
Like,
conversation took a turn.
but it's not wrong, Sonica. If you, just, the word is probably. There's no guarantees. All right, hold on. We have to continue this conversation. Maybe it's not the poison. Maybe it's the hand washing. You know what I'm saying?
An outburst in the Miami-Dade courtroom.
Okay,
What led to this?
to be continued. Hold on a second.
And holiday shopping is ramping up. That means car break-ins are too. That's simple steps you take to avoid becoming targets.
Plus, a new federal lawsuit is taking aim at Disney. Why fans claim changes to the company's disability access program are
Stand by.
You ever want to look out at your screen? It's gorgeous in Sanford, where we're seeing Lake Monroe. That menu 520 cam is giving us a picture of the wind that's there. As you can see, the water on the lake is choppy. It's 50 degrees right now, but it is beautiful sunshine. We're as Florida as eating jacket.
Yeah, it's one of those days where, yes, that's a beautiful look for our entire camera now.
Yeah.
Now they enjoy it through our time.
Yeah.
And stay indoors as much as possible.
Yeah, that's good advice for us on our Tuesday, Eric.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I, on the other hand, will put on long sleeves and just soak in this sunshine. But whatever it is, the good news is we've got a gorgeous stretch of weather for whatever you want. This is, as the such cheesy saying goes, this is Chamber of Commerce weather. While it's snowing up north, we're working our way into the upper 60s, and we're chilly. Isn't that the most Florida thing you'll ever hear? A live look outside Marion County, Ocala. The sun's shining bright. It is just beautiful there. We're 16 degrees cooler in Ocala than just this time yesterday. So there's a little bit of a shock to the system. 10 to 11 degrees cooler from the tourist district through the metro. 55 to wake up in Orlando. 48 degrees in the villages, Leesburg. It's 46 in Ocala and 55 in Melbourne. So through today, 60s for most of us. Orlando will be in the upper 60s, lower 60s north of town. Barrier Islands make it to the 70s. But how long does this cool air stick around? Let's discuss with Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast in minutes. Okay. Okay. The first comment I see, Oliver says, as long as it tasted good, I will die. So that's the thing. But seriously, I would never accept food, Oliver says, from someone I do not trust. See, that's the thing. This is real. Okay, this is an interesting topic. Joe says, I'm careful of whose food I eat at a potluck. I agree. So am I crazy to think that cooking for someone is a very intimate thing to do? Am I crazy to think that? I think that if you're cooking for somebody, there are few things that are as intimate as that. Obviously, and I'm not getting into the other stuff, right? But just talking about like a general thing. Like if I made soup, I used my hands, right? So that's a thing. Who can you trust? Lisa's asking, have you seen the Poppy episode on Seinfeld? Exactly. The Poppy, where he doesn't wash his hands, and it's like a fine restaurant. I made for you the most succulent of lobster tail. The ghosted woman says, I love my friend, but she never washes her hands after going potty. I will not eat her food. Right? Okay, this turned into such a disastrous conversation. Oh man. No, it's turned into people that don't wash their hands and eating other people's food. That's where we are. Tim says, I would eat Eric Burr soup. You know what's funny about matzo ball soup is you have to have your hands wet when you're making the matzo balls. So if you're not washing your hands, you're just plain lazy. Oh man. Chris Pierce says, I will gladly accept Nikki's food, but I wouldn't for everyone, right? I just feel like this is cooking for someone is the equivalent of a child making something for you. It's always better than anything store bought. Correct. That's the truth. Cooking is it is, yeah. Taylor says I'm always careful when I make food for someone else. I'm careful washing. Yeah, yeah. But not everybody is that way. So anyway, going back to the original conversation of tipping and all of this, I don't know that I would make something, and you guys doing that. That's totally fine. I just feel like I wouldn't make like baked goods for just a stranger because I if they're anything like me, they would be hesitant. Matt says sourdough. Now sourdough, good gravy, that's good. But yeah, like I've got some Tongater on YouTube says, and some people lick their fingers and taste with. Yeah, no, right. Like that's the thing though. They taste with the same spoon. If I'm if I'm making pasta sauce, I will go through and I will go through 7 spoons, and it's like clean soap, all this, yeah. But anyway, I digress. Okay, boy, did we run off of the deep end here real quick. Mr. Andy, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Andy. How are you? Any other questions, comments, concerns? Boy, we went off the deep end today. So Matt says making sourdough is a new obsession unlocked. I've never done it, but I don't need another obsession unlocked. You know what I mean? Period. All right. Such a mess these morning coffee talks get sometimes. But I thank you for doing the mess with me, and I thank you for joining me and having a cup of coffee together. Okay, so Lisa's asking, by the way, what food can we bring to share your Christmas? Is it only dried goods, meats? So non-perishables, sealed non-perishables. That's all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for. Yeah. All right. Sound good? All right. That's all I got. Thank you all so much. Andy, see you Thursday at the CAP. Is that this Thursday? I got to check my schedule. Got to make sure. We'll have to check on that, sir. Oh, I didn't respond to you. I just checked my email. Do you have a 1-page bio? Oh, I'm really sorry. I did not. I did not respond to you, Andy. Is it too? Yes, it is. I'm teasing you. No. I'm teasing you. But I just checked my email because I'm like, I did think that I got an email from you that I didn't respond to. Is it too late for me to send you something for the 1-page bio? Oh, you made it. Okay. Thank you. Ay. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, that's all we got. Yes, Andy, I will see you on Thursday. Maybe I'll fly. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I plagiarized the one off of the Wesh website. Andy says that's all I was going to do anyway. All right. That's all I got. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals on the air through 10 a.m. on CW18. Today Show cut-ins on NBC on Wesh 2, and then I'll be here for Wesh 2 News at noon. All right. Does that sound good? All right. Take care.